Yes.
Ms. Khumalo, from the prepositions that were made by my learned friend, my Lord, Mr. Khumalo, when he made them with the leave of the court, I may not repeat them now, but throughout I'll repeat them. As a result of those prepositions, you became a suspect in this case, together with all other people who were inside the room. Above what I'm saying, my Lord, it's because there was a second docket that was opened against you as a suspect, together with everyone who was inside the house, as per Force Laura's case 375/1 of 2019.
Kune kulumaka noma kuthizeke okuyowashiwa okanye uzakwethuke Mr. Nxumalo engeke ngikuphindeke kodwa kumisikhathi sihamba ke ngizomane ngikusho noma ngichaphazela ngenxa yalokho ke wena ke uye waba umsolo wakhe wena kanye nabanye ababekade bephakathi endlini noma behlezi khona lapho ngaye ke uForce Laura's case 0375 noma ke kwavula futhi idokodo elesibili 3751 of 2019.
Do you understand that, Ms. Khumalo?
Uyakuzwa lapho? I follow.
Yes. And that docket was taken to the Director of Public Prosecutions here in North Gauteng.
Idokodo lelo lathathwa ke lasiwa kulowo ophethe noma wengamela beshushisi la eNorth Gauteng
for the Director of Public Prosecution to decide on whether you should be charged or not.
Ukuze athathe isinqumo sokuthi kufanele yini nina nithweswe amacala noma cha.
On the 20, I'm not sure whether I'm fast, my Lord.
No.
Thank you. On the 26th of October, on the 26th of August 2022, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Pretoria, North Gauteng, wrote a letter and made the following. I'm reading the content of the letter, my Lord, which I will ask with the leave of the court to hand in the letter as the exhibit.
Exhibit Q.
Okay.
Exhibit Q. Thank you. Paragraph 1, my Lord, of Exhibit Q says the National Director of Public Prosecutions has issued an amended directive on 22 August in terms of Section 22, Subsection 3 of the National Prosecuting Authority Act 32 of 1998, read with Section 111 of the CPA Act 51 of 1977, also transferring jurisdiction in respect of Phosphorus case 375/1/2019 from the area of jurisdiction of the Director of Public Prosecutions, Johannesburg, to the area of jurisdiction to the Director of Public Prosecutions, Gauteng Division, Pretoria. The amended directive will be handed up in court. That's paragraph 1, my Lord. Sorry?
You can finish it.
Okay. Paragraph 2, my Lord, reads as follows. This office, the one for the Director of Public Prosecution in North Gauteng, is therefore mandated to make decision in respect of Phosphorus case 375/1 of 2019. Paragraph 3, in light of the fact that the decision in Phosphorus case 375/1/2019 depends on the credibility findings by the trial court in the current trial involving Phosphorus case 636/10/2014, I have therefore decided that the decision in Phosphorus case 375/1/2019 will be made at the conclusion of the current trial.
Lencwadi ke ayifundayo umeli ifundeka ngalendlela incwadi eyabhalwa nge-26 ka-August 2022 ibhalwa uyena ke udirector noma ophethe ke abeshushisi khona la eNorth Gauteng. Ithi ke udirector wabeshushisi ukhipheke lencwadi ke nge-26 zika-August 2022 mayelana nawo ke umthetho sisekelo elawula indlela ezokushushisa ezihamba ngayo. Nokuthi futhi ke kudlulisweke la kufanele icala leli liqhubeke khona ke ucase 3751 of 2019 ukuthi lisusweke noma lisuke khona ke eJohannesburg la kufanele ukuthi ke ijurisdiction noma indawo yokuqulwa kwalo ikhona lidluliselwe ke eGauteng division ekula ePretoria futhi ke izondluliselwa khona ke enkantolo. Manje ke lelo office leli liphoqelekile ukuthi lithathe isinqumo mayelana yeke leyo case leyo wase Phosphorus e3751 ka2019 ngokuthi ke isinqumo leso esika case 375 2019 sisekuthini ke noma asiphomeke ke ekuthini okuzotholwa yinkantolo mayelana nokwethembeka kwicala leli eliphambi kwenkantolo khona manje ucase 63610 ka2024 ngithathe isinqumo ke ukuthi kuzonqunywa noma isinqumo ke sizo mayelana nocase 3751 ka2019 sizothathwa emuva kokuthi leli icala esibhekene nalo manje seliphothulile.
Do you understand that, Ms. Kumalo?
Ms. Kumalo? Yes, I hear that.
Were you aware of this list?
No.
Have you been informed during consultation with the State Council about the existence of the second docket?
Yes, my Lord, I don't see the relevance of that. That has got absolutely nothing to do with witness. Witnesses deposed through affidavits. She's here to give her version. These are administrative matters which have got nothing to do with witness at all.
What's your response, Counsel?
My Lord, it is relevant because I'm bringing this to the attention of the witness for the first time wherein the state has failed to bring it to the attention of the witness. The witness does not know that she stands as a suspect in this matter. And I want her to respond if she has, my Lord.
Yes, Mr. Boloi.
Well, we have handed in Exhibit B, the centralization directive from the NDPP. As to what will flow out of that, my Lord, it's of no relevance to to this witness.
Yes. So you continue. We want to hear.
Thank you, my Lord.
Why you think this witness should know that?
To this letter. You know, the reason why this docket was opened, and it is because of the evidence which shows that you, I mean by you, Ms. Kumalo, as well as all other people who were inside the house, are suspects in this case.
Imbangela ke yokuthi kube nalelo dokotela lesibili ke elapha khona noma elavulwa ingoba kunofakazi ke okhona okuyinkomba ke ukuthi wena ke uma ngithi wena Miss Khumalo kanye nabo bonke awunabo phakathi endlini nyabasolwa kuleli cala.
I'm just bringing it to your attention.
Into nje engikwazisa yona leyo. I hear you.
So in other words, in terms of paragraph 3, a decision has not been finalized in terms of paragraph 3, and it will depend on the findings of this trial.
Ngokwalana ke ku3 isinqumo ke asikathathwa mayelana naledocket leli elu375 lokho ke Kusekuthini ke uzoba yini umphumela noma imiphumela yaleli cala esibhekele nalo manje?
This exhibit supports that there was no intruder who entered inside the house.
How can you say that? How can you say that?
That's a bit far.
He's a witness now.
As the court pleases, my lord, I will rephrase the question. My lord, may I ask that this letter be admitted to the court, submitted to the court as exhibit?
Okay. Are you going to object the same way, Mr. Baloyi?
No, not this time around.
Yeah. Why is it addressed to some advocate, Taifu? And it's written by the Director of Public Prosecutions. Why would that be?
It was furnished to us like that, my lord.
Mr. Baloyi, what's your explanation about this?
Well, it was the outcome of representations by the person that the court mentioned.
Yeah.
And it was informing the person what the outcome of the decision is. There's another, if I remember well, there's another version. It was addressed to all the legal representatives.
Oh, I see, all of them?
Yes, all
okay.
of them.
Is that so, Ms.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Because we had an issue that why those suspects had not been arrested, my lord. Then that's the letter were given by the DPP.
So they were never arrested?
Yet, my lord.
They were never charged?
They have not yet been charged.
You don't know, I don't know. You talk.
Thank you, my lord. Can I proceed?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ma'am, let's go back. I just missed at the beginning of your examination in chief, your occupation. What is your occupation?
Right now, I'm a singer, I'm an artist.
Okay, for how long?
I've done in 2016.
I started in 2016.
And are you qualified to do that?
Qualified to go in the
Yeah,
Yes, that's
Okay.
so.
Why should the singer be qualified? You just sing. Okay, right.
My lord, it is very important to get the...
Have you heard of a gentleman called Mashatin? In Bojomania. When he sings, and I sing, and you sing.
But it's important to get the qualifications of the witness properly.
You can ask
If
her.
they are in, if he doesn't
You can
have,
ask her.
we just need to
Maybe you want
correct.
to say, did you study music?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, just
No,
like
I
me.
started music. It's a talent that I was born with.
Okay.
And metric, did you pass metric?
Metric or pass. What's the relevance?
What's your highest standard of education?
Marketing.
I did marketing.
Have you testified in court before?
Usuke wanikeza ngokufakaza enkantolo ngaphambilini? No,
This is your first time ever.
uyaqala. Yes, that's correct.
As the witness of the court, the purpose for you to come here is to tell the court what happened. Do you understand that?
Nanjengofakazi wenkantolo ke injongo noma inhloso yokuthi ube lana ukutshela inkantolo lokho okwenzeka. Uyakuzwa lokho? I get that.
Besides what I've said in the previous exhibit O, but you are currently, your status remain the court witness.
You mean exhibit Q?
Q, yes, sorry.
Okay. Ngaphandle kwaloko engikushilo lana ke kule exhibit noma kule ncwadi lena engiyifundileke kodwa manje ke ufakazi enkantolo. I hear you.
And the questions that I'm putting to you, I expect the answer that will assist the court to come to a good conclusion.
Make ngikubuza umbuzo ngilindele ke impendulo ezolekelela yona ke lenkantolo ukuthi ifinyelele kwesinqumo ekuyisona noma esifanele.
Not to assist me, but the court.
Akulekelela mina kodwa inkantolo. I hear you.
And when you are answering, you don't direct answers to me, but you direct answers to the court, and you refer to the court as my lord.
And uma futhi ke uphendula impendulo zakho awuyiqondisi kumina kodwa ke uqondise enkantolo usho ke uma ubhekisa ke kumehluleleki uthi my lord.
Do you understand?
Yes.
I hear you.
And when I'm asking a question, if you know the answer, just respond without saying other explanations.
Uma ngibuza umbuzo, uma kukuthi nje impendulo yayazi isho nje shono nje yona impendulo ngaphandle kokuthi uchaze nje okunye.
If it's yes, it's yes. If it's no, it's no.
Uma kuyebo, kuyebo. Uma kucha, ucha. I hear you.
Thank you. Ms. Kumara, you testified that on the date of the incident, you were sitting in the house and you were drinking alcohol together with people who were inside the house. But what I want to know now, how many people were drinking or were partaking in that drinking of liquor?
Ushilo ke ukuthi ngalelela langa nanihlezi endlini nani kanye nabanye ke labo hlezi nabendlini naniphuza kodwa ke engifuna ukubuza ke ukuthi bangaki ababephuza.
Sasiphuza sonke ngaphandle kwama.
All of us were drinking except my mother.
Okay. By the way, how long did it take? How long was it? Did you stay from the time you entered drinking alcohol up to the time wherein the so-called intruders came in?
Kwaba isikhathi noma kwathatha isikhathi esingakanani kusukela ngesikhathi ke nangena ngaso nahlala ke nyaphuza kwaze kwaba ileso sikhathi leso ekwangena ke laba nti bange othi wabangena.
Angizange sibheke isikhathi.
They didn't look at the time.
But for the entire duration you were consuming alcohol?
Kodwa ke ngaso sonke leso sikhathi leso naniphuza utshwala.
Yebo makana u3.
Yes, 3 cans.
Okay. How much liquor did you buy, by the way?
Nathenga utshwala obungakanani.
If you still remember, if you can't recall, just say so that you can.
Uma usakhumbula uma ukhumbule awukhumbule usho.
There's no harm.
Angisakhumbuli kahle.
I can't remember that well.
My lord, can I ask with the leave of the court that the witness be shown photos number 116?
Yes.
I've asked that the pictures be uploaded. Of exhibit D, my lord.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the accused must also be able to see. Photos number 112, 114, 115, my lord, 116, and 117. Maybe let me say to 122. But for the purpose of this witness, can we open one by one? 112. 112 and 113. Sorry, 112 and 114. All those that are depicting the cans of alcohol. 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, and 122. Do you see those pictures, Ms. Kumalo?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Those are the pictures of the cans of alcohol that were found by the police when they arrived at the scene. Do you
Amakani
understand?
lana utshwala ke atholwa amaphoyisa ngathi efika la isigameko senzeka khona.
Those two from all that range of pictures. You can take your time, go through all those pictures.
Njengoba ngibhekelela ngathi amakheni awodwa kodwa ashuthwe kaningi.
As I see here, it's the same cans but shot different times, or many times.
Yes, those are the pictures we have in this photo album referring to the cans of alcohol.
Izona ithombe esinazo lana ke ekhomba ke amakani utshwala.
Ngiyakuzwa.
I
Do
hear
you
you.
understand it? Yes, okay. And there is no other picture depicting cans of alcohol more than those two cans in this photo album.
Kule album ke azikho ezinye ithombe ezikhomba ke amakani utshwala.
Ngiyakuzwa.
I hear you.
But do you agree with me that you did not only consume you did not only buy what is depicted in these pictures?
Kodwa ke uyavuma ukuthi anizange nithenge kuphela lokhu esikubonayo ezithombeni.
Sathenga utshwala ba-400 kwabuya ushintshe.
We
So,
bought-
angikho sure.
Oh, sorry. We bought alcohol to the amount of 400 rands and you still got some change back, so I'm not certain.
Oh, okay. I hear that, but my question is, this does not depict what you bought. Is that correct?
Kodwa ke engikubuzayo ukuthi lokho esikubonayo noma lokhu akusiyona inkomba yalokhu enasithenga.
Ngiyakuzwa, yeah.
I hear you, yes.
And you agree with me that you bought more than 2 cans. You bought
Nathenga
alcohol more than 2 cans, which are depicted in this photo album as a whole.
nathenga ngaphezu kwamakani amabili otshwala lana akhona noma esiwabonayo la ezithombeni.
Yebo kunjani?
Yes, that's true.
So there is no clear evidence submitted before this court in terms of this photo album of the crime scene for the real amount of alcohol that was consumed in the house, whether used or by way of used or empty cans.
Akusho ukuthi ke abukho ubufakazi ke obuyibona ke noma abaneleke phambi kwale nkantolo ke la khona ke inkantolo ikhonjiswa khona ke utshwala ke ekuyibona obathengwa noma obabukhona lapha noma obasetshenziswa noma ke obabukhona lapho ngakasetshenziswa.
Ngiyakuzwa ukuthi uthini udustbin wasekhaya ungaphandla awukho endlini, so angazi.
I hear what you say, but the dustbin at home is outside, it's not inside, so I don't know.
Okay, did you clean the house? Was the house cleaned?
Ingaba kwaklinwa yini endlini?
Sinaba, cha.
Who? No?
I hear you are referring to the dustbin. At what stage was the house cleaned?
Ngizwa
When the
ukhu-
cans could have been removed?
ngizwa ukhuluma ngokuklina, so ukuthi kwakungasiphi isikhathi amakani asuswa.
Umuntu nomuntu uma eqeda ukuphuza yimini ebengithatha amakani ngiwakhiphela phandle.
Each and every time a person finished drinking, I was the one who would take the tins or the cans outside.
Oh, okay. How many did you remove?
Wakhipha mangaki?
Angisakhona.
I can't recall.
And you said how many cans did you consume?
Uthi 3.
And they're not depicted in that picture, am I correct?
Awekho la esithombeni angithi.
Cha ngiwabona.
No, I don't.
Lot.
I don't see them. I see only one.
Did you throw them away?
Wawalahla,
Possibly.
possibly.
Possibly. That's not correct. Possibly. Can you recall?
Angisakhumbuli.
I can't
Kodwa
recall.
ngikwazi ukuthi khona amakani engangiwathatha ngiwalahla ukwenza ukuthi indlu igcine i-right.
But what I do recall is that there were cans that I would take and throw away, so just to ensure that the house was in a good state.
Why are we hearing that for the first time during cross-examination that when you were sitting inside the house consuming alcohol, you will take other cans and remove them out of the house?
As a good principle, that was never relevant. We're not here to discuss who was clearing cans.
And that question was
never
asked.
canvassed.
As I recall, Ms. Msololo, the evidence, that question was never asked.
My Lord, even if the question was never asked, but there is evidence suggesting that the crime scene was tampered with.
Well, you haven't set out a foundation for that submission.
But that is why I'm clarifying from the witness if there was a stage wherein he cleared the cans.
Yeah, she says she put the cans in the dustbin to make the table in the room habitable.
Then it cannot, my Lord, be said that the question is irrelevant.
Okay, go on.
Thank you. The photo album that is before you there, Ms. Kumalo, is the photo album of the crime scene. In other words, it depicts the evidence that was found by the police when they arrived at the scene.
I-album ke le ephambi kwakho i-album ke i-crime scene noma indawo ke yesigameko iyinkomba ke yokuthi yini eyatholwa amaphoyisa nkathi efika endlini. I hear you.
And the reason why I'm referring you to this photo album is for you to comment if it's accurate or it's not accurate. If you can.
Isizathu ke sokuthi ke ngikhombeke yona le album ukuthi wena ke usho ke ukuthi yebo ingendlela cha ayikho ngendlela uma kuukuthi uyakwazi.
Kusho ukuthi kuzomela ngithathe isikhathi sonke ngibheke zonke izithombe nakhona okunye ngisakhumbula.
Which then means that I will have to take the time, the entire time, to go through all the photos and some of the things I can't recall or remember.
Unfortunately, you are not asking questions.
Sorry? And what I believe is that the police found whatever it is that they were looking for, and I don't know what were they looking for.
Yes, that's what I needed, all I needed from you. You are the witness. I said you can comment if you can. If you cannot, you can just say I have no comment. There is no harm.
Nanjengoba bengishilo ukuthi wena kukwena nje uma ukuthi into awukwazi ukuthi uyiphendule noma awunampendulo usho.
But as a person who was there inside the house, you can tell us, say, oh no, it's not this, but it was like this. If you see that it does not depict what you know.
Kodwa ke uma kuukuthi kunesithombo sibonayo uthi cha ngalendlela engiyibona ngakhona kwakunganjena ke endlini nanjengomuntu owayesendlini.
Understand?
I hear you.
And the number of cans you said you consumed 3 cans of Guarana. Am I correct?
That's correct.
And those cans, they appear nowhere in those pictures that I've referred you to.
As a court, please, my Lord, I really don't know where counsel is dealing with all this. Was the witness now expected to assemble all those cans and put them aside in anticipation that this incident will occur? She's already testified that she was clearing up the scene as and when the alcohol was being consumed.
Yes, Ms. Msololo, where are you going to?
My Lord, the witness testified that he drank
3 cans. Yes.
And those 3 cans, my Lord, they don't appear in the photo album of the crime scene. So I'm clarifying with the witness, my Lord.
But she's already explained that as and when someone was finishing a drink or had finished a drink, she would clear the table.
My Lord, there...
That's what she says.
The witness was referring to other people. Now I'm being specific, my Lord, to the 3 cans that she testified about.
Okay, let's see.
Thank you.
Uthi ke manje ukhuluma ngala angithi wena uthe nkathi ubuqoqa nje okuphuza umuntu wonke manje uthi yena advocate ukhuluma ngala awu3 wena ke uthi wawaphuza ukuthi ke awekho noma wabonakala isithombe.
From these pictures that I've referred you to.
Kulezi ithombe engikhombise zona ukuthi lawo makana awu3 awekho kusona.
Njengobheke la kulesi sithombe likhona elilodwa ikani ngeke ngazi ukuthi la noma lakhe.
As I'm looking at this photo, there is one can. What I wouldn't know is to whether it was mine or Kelly's.
I don't see Guarana there. I see Smirnoff and Heineken.
It's Guarana, Smirnoff Guarana.
Which one is Guarana then?
The small one.
The Smirnoff one is Guarana as well. Oh. Thank you for that. So in short, there is only one, the other two are not depicted there.
Okusho ukuthi liwu1 kuphela kamanye awu2 awabonakala noma awekho. Awaveziwe.
Let's move on, Ms. Khumalo. Can I ask that the statement, my lord, for Sylvia Happy Ngubeni, as per statement 117, also be uploaded? Because I just want to refer this witness to this statement. This statement, my lord, was made by a witness of the state on the on the 6th of July 2018 at Phosphorus police station.
Yes.
My lord, with the leave of the court and for the sake of time, can I just not read everything but just go straight to the paragraph that I want the witness to
okay, fine.
Comment on. Thank you, my lord. Paragraph 12. Is that 107? Statement made by Sylvia Happy Ngubeni. In that statement, maybe if I may ask this, do you know Sylvia Happy Ngubeni?
Uyamazi Sylvia Happy Ngubeni?
Huh?
You don't
No.
know? Sylvia Happy Ngubeni, from the introduction, my lord, I'll just introduce the witness, is residing at 13440 Kutlwanong Street, Mzamo Section, Phosphorus, self-employed as a hairdresser.
The witness notes. Oh. Yeah. I
I
remember Mrs. Happy. Some of the names we are not familiar with in the township, we just respect by saying Mama.
Okay, that's why I said let me read the introduction for you. And then I will skip other paragraphs then. Let's just go into paragraph 12. Please read with me, although it will be interpreted to you, but just read it together with me. Paragraph 12, my lord, I read, open quote, I didn't see the hat she was referring to, and she was not carrying a hat in her hands. When I arrived at the Khumalo's house, the doors were closed.
Angizange ngisibone isigqoko wayekhuluma ngaso. Wayengaphethanga isigqoko ezandleni zakhe. Uma ngifika kwaKhumalo noma kumuzwa kwaKhumalo, ivalo noma icapha zazivaliwe.
I don't know who opened the doors, myself being Sylvia Happy Ngubeni, Maggie Phiri, Julia Masia, and Gugu went into the house.
Angazi ukuthi ubani owavula umnyango. Mina, uMaggie Phiri, uJulia Masia kanye noGugu sangena endlini.
And then we'll skip paragraph 13, 14, and then we'll go into paragraph 15. the one which starts with Maggie Phiri started. You see that paragraph?
Yes, sir.
Open quote, my lord, paragraph 15. Maggie Phiri started to pick up the empties from the floor. I asked her why. She was tidying up before the police could arrive at the scene. Maggie responded that she doesn't want the police to see that the people who were in the house were drinking. Myself, Gugu, and Julia then went outside. Leaving her there inside the house, she later came out of the house. It was not long after we went outside.
Umeki Phiri ke wayeseqala ke uqoqa noma ke ucosha ama empty ke ayephansi ngambuza ukuthi kungani ecleana ngaphambilini kokuthi amaphoyisa afike kwindawo yesigameko. Umeki wasephendula ke ethi akafuni noma wayengafuni ukuthi amaphoyisa abone ukuthi abantu ababephakathi endlini babephuza. Mina uGugu uJulia sasiphumela ngaphandle samshiya yena ke engaphakathi endlini waphuma ke naye kamuva endlini kwakungasidala emuva kokuthi thina siphumele ngaphandle.
Do you see that there is someone who cleaned the house after you had left to the police station, after you had left to the hospital?
Uyabona ukuthi ukhona umuntu owacleana endlini emuva kokuthi nahamba nina niye esibhedlela.
According to the statement.
Ngokwalesi statement.
Hayi mina ngeke ngifakaze into eshiwo umunye umuntu ngoba futhi ngangekho futhi esakhe statement lokho njengoba sekubhalile kusho ukuthi uyakwazi ukuprove.
I wouldn't testify on something that was said by someone else. I wasn't there. It is her statement, and the fact that now she had it written down, which means she's able to prove it.
Okay, but you hear what I've read.
I follow you.
Paragraph 17, my lord. The police arrived at the scene and they went in the house. I can't remember who opened the house for them. They came out and I always saw the police and I thought the police were always in the vicinity. Later, a contingent of police arrived and cordoned off the scene with tapes.
Amaphoyisa afika ke kuyona indawo yesigameko angena phakathi endlini angazi noma angikhumbuli ukuthi ubani owabavulela endlini baphuma ke futhi ngaso sonke isikhathi ke ivan yamaphoyisa ngangiyibona futhi ngicabanga ke ukuthi amaphoyisa ayehlezi elapho kuleyo ndawo leyo. Kamuva ke kwafika amaphoyisa amaningi ase evala ke noma ebiya ke kwindawo leyo yesigameko ngama tapes.
Do you have any response?
Khona office uphendula? No.
Thank you, my lord. My lord, can I ask that this statement be admitted as an exhibit?
On what basis the statement must first be proven before it can be admitted.
So it was not discovered?
It has been discovered,
okay.
But it must first be proven.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Shololo.
My lord, can I just leave it for now? I'll prove it later.
Okay.
Let's go to statement 118. Paragraph 15, my lord. Maybe I should also just give an introduction of the witness so that you can recall if the witness you know or you don't know. The statement was made by Queen Gugu Ngobeni.
lesi ke senziwa uQueen Gugu Ngubeni
residing at 1734 Kwaye Street, Thokoza, unemployed.
i-address yakhe ke leyo yabona. Yes, I see.
Do you know that witness?
Uyamazi?
Call her.
Uyamkhumbula?
Okay.
I don't recall her at well.
But yeah, that person also gave a statement which was signed on the 10th of July 2018.
Une statement naye ke awasenze sasigned nge-10th kaJuly 2018.
In that statement, this witness says, I further heard my mother saying, Mapiri, why are you tidying up before the police could arrive at the scene? I didn't see what she was doing or removing. I went outside, and when I was outside, Temba said the house must be locked, everybody must go outside. I then gave him the key, and everybody was outside the house. Temba locked the house.
Ngase ngizwa ke uma wami ethi kuMaphiri kungani ucleaner ngaphambilini kokuthi amaphoyisa afike kwindawo yesigameko. Angizange ngiboneke noma ngikuboneke awayekwenza noma ekususa ngaphuma ngaya ngaphandle. Uma sengingaphandle ke uThemba wathi indlu kufanele ukuthi ikhiwe wonke umuntu aphumele ngaphandle. Ngahle ngimnikeza ke ukhiya wonke umuntu wasephumela ngaphandle kwendlu uThemba wakhiya endlini.
Do you see also there's another witness who is also saying that Mampiri cleaned the house?
Uyabona ukuthi kunomunye futhi.
From what I read here.
I don't know if that is correct. She's talking about hearsay, about what she heard from her mother.
Yes.
But my lord, if I read the statement, I further heard my mother saying, Mampiri, why are you tidying up? This witness head is writing, my lord, on something that he had. Why are you tidying up before the police could arrive? And I'm reading the statement. I'm not paraphrasing the statement. I'm reading the paragraph as is, my lord.
Yes, go on.
Thank you.
So uyezwa ukuthi kunomunye futhi ufakazi ke othi naye ke uMaphiri wacleana endlini.
Konke ngibuzwa ngawe ngiyaqala ukuzwa namhlanje.
I'm hearing all of that from you, and I'm hearing it for the first time today.
Paragraph 16, my lord, of the same statement reads as follows. When my mother was asking that why Maphiri was tidying up, she responded that she doesn't want the police to see that they were drinking. Later, Mam Khumalo took Tingo, saying it was cold, and myself and Kaya went to the hospital. But the reference I wanted to make is for the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth paragraph
I think it says.
of paragraph 16.
I think it's Nomakaya, not Mamkhumalo. Nomakaya.
Nomakaya, yes, took Tingo. Later, Nomakaya took Tingo.
Same. Lana ke uthi uma wami wayebuza ngathi ke uma wami wayebuza uMaphiri ke ukuthi kungani eqoqa noma ecleaner, waphendula ke yena uMaphiri wathi akafuni ukuthi abantu babone ukuthi babephuza. Kamuva ke uNomakhaya wasethatha uThingo ethi kuyabanda mina kanye noKhaya sase went to the hospital saya esibhedlela.
Did you hear that?
Ukuzwela lokho?
Ngiyakuzwa kodwa ngibabonanga esibhedlela.
I hear it, but I didn't see them at the hospital.
Okay. But the relevance I want you to comment on is the issue of the cleaning of the house, that the house was cleaned before it was locked, before the arrival of the police.
Kodwa ke ekuyikona engikuvezela kona ke bengifisa ukuthi ngaphawula kona ke ukuthi kwacleanwa endlini ngaphambi kokuthi kukhiwe, ngaphambi kokuthi amaphoyisa afike.
Angeke ngikwazi ukufakazela lokho ngoba ngangekho.
I wouldn't be able to attest to that because I wasn't there.
Okay. It's okay. And above that, there is no evidence before this court showing or suggesting the amount of liquor that you consumed on that particular.
Ngaphezu kwalokho futhi ke abukho ubufakazi obuphambi kwalenkantolo obushoyo ke noma obuvezayo ubungakanani ke noma inani lotshwala enaphuza ngaleli langa.
So mawusho njalo usho ukuthi nalokho ebengikusho mangibeka ilanto zami mangikhuluma nakho akubala lokho.
By saying that, I also saying that what I earlier on said when I gave my testimony that doesn't also count.
It does not appear there on the documents of
Uthi akukho la. That's what you say.
The exhibit that has been submitted before this court does not reveal what you have said.
Lobufakazi ke obubekiwe ke noma exhibit lena ephambi kwalenkantolo ke ayikusho lokho.
Thank you, my lord. Can I proceed, my lord, and refer the witness to the statement of Mthokozisi Twala, 826?
Yes.
I understand that the robbery incident, if there was any, took place after you had consumed alcohol, after you had been shocked.
Isigameko lesi ke sokukhuthuzwa noma sokubanjwa ke inkunzi uma kuukuthi senzeka noma sasikhona senzeka emuva kokuthi naphuza utshwala shocked you said.
Well, maybe let me rephrase that because the witness used the name froze.
Okay. Emuva kokuthi ke uphuzile utshwala futhi ke ingqondo iye yama noma ya freezer.
But allow me to ask this question. Did the first intruder say anything? Did the first intruder say anything?
Oh, okay. Lo woqala wangena kukhona yini awakusho?
Yebo khona wathi khiphani imali nama cell phone.
Yes, he said take out the money and cell phones.
Only.
Kuphela.
Yeah.
Yes.
The witness, Mr. Mthokozisi Twala. Do you know Mthokozisi Twala?
Uyamazi umthoko wangithi?
Yebo njalo.
Yes, I do.
In this statement, my lord, from Mthokozisi Twala, which was signed on the 28th October 2014.
Yena ke wasenza nge-28 October 2014 lesi.
Paragraph 17. Sorry, paragraph 7, not 17, 7. 7 in number. Paragraph 7. I'll read, my lord. Open quote. We were busy chatting when suddenly two black males walked in. I am not sure if the door was closed or not. Kelly was standing on the passage between the sitting room and the kitchen. At that time, the first one had a firearm in his hand, said, "Footsack, cell phone, and money." Close quote.
Sasi busy ke sixoxa nkathi nje kwavela amadoda amabili ke amnyama angena anginaso ke isiqiniseko noma isivalo ke sasivaliwe noma cha uKelly wayemi ke epassagini phakathi kwesitting room kanye nekhishi ngaleso sikhathi leso owokuqala ke owayephethe isivalo esandleni sakhe ke ukushilo mangeke ngikuphinde khipha nama cell phones nemali.
I understand you were frozen, but did you hear this?
Ngiyakuzwa ke ukuthi ingqondo yebambekile noma yema ke ingqondo so the ingqondo yema ke noma yefreeze kodwa wakuzwa yini lokho?
Ake ngicacisela ukufreeza kwami kwenzeka abantu sebengenile akwenzekanga before.
Let me explain this. The freezing on my part happened when the when the people were already inside, not before.
And the mic to go to keep animal in a cell phone.
And after he had said, take out the money and cell phones. This other thing where, with regards to the insult, no, that I didn't hear.
Maybe it's because you were frozen, or it's because you had taken alcohol.
Ingabe ungenxa yokuthi wawufrizile noma wawuphuze utshwala?
Assumption yakho.
That is your assumption.
Okay, let's move on to paragraph 11, my lord, of the same statement of Mthokozi Sitwala. Before I refer you to this same paragraph, you said the first suspect was in possession of a firearm. Am I correct?
Ngaphambi kokuthi ngikuseke kule paragraph lena ushilo ukuthi oqala wayephethe isibhamu ngithi.
Yebo kunjalo.
That's correct.
And the second suspect, did he have anything?
Lo wesibili yena ke khona awayephethe.
Still remember?
Uma kuwukuthi usakhumbula.
Akukho engakubonayo.
I didn't see any.
You didn't say.
Angizange ngibone ukuthi khona ayiphethe.
I didn't see that he was carrying, or whether there was anything that he was carrying.
Okay. If you are unable to see what he was carrying, then how were you able to recognize his face?
Uma kuwukuthi ungazange ukubone awayekuphethe kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi ubuso bakhe bona ke ubone no?
Mawuqala umuntu engena for the first time indlela umbheka izandla noma umbheka ubuso. When a person enters the house, do you first look at their hands or the face?
You know what is command? We are not putting questions to your answer.
Ngesho ke kumina ke awubuyisa imibuzo kodwa ke uyangiphendula.
And I will ask you to answer the question that I put to you.
Ngicela ke ukuthi umbuzo engikubuza wona uphendule.
You testified.
Can the question also be clear?
You testified, no problem with that. I don't have a problem in doing that. You testified that you looked at the second suspect.
Ufakaze wathi umsolo wesibili wambheka.
As you were assaulting him, am I correct?
Ngenkathi wamshaya ngayo kunjalo?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's true.
How come then were you not able to notice or to see if that person was armed, that you yourself you were assaulting?
Kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi umuntu lo owayeshaywa uwena ukuthi ungaqaphelike ungabhekike ukuthi uhlomile noma cha?
Njengoba ngisho ukuthi angibonanga weapon.
As I am saying that I didn't see a weapon.
As you did not see the weapon carried by the second suspect, you did not even see his face.
Nanjengoba ke ungazange ubone ke weapon noma isikhali ke awayesiphethe nobuso bakhe kanjalo futhi awuzange ukubone.
Ngibone kahle hle ubuso bakhe.
I saw his face very, very clear.
And secondly, Ms. Khumalo, you testified that the second suspect had a hoodie on his head.
Okunye futhi okushilo ukuthi wayifake ihoodie ekhanda.
Am I correct?
Kunjalo.
Kunjalo.
That's correct.
How then were you able, and his head was covered?
Ukusho ukuthi ikhanda lakhe lalimboziwe.
Inwele zazimboziwe hayi ubuso.
His hair was covered, not the face.
Okay. In your examination in chief, when you were testifying, you said it was covered. How was it covered, if you did mention that?
What was covered, I'm not clear. What is counsel referring
I'm
to?
talking about the head, my lord. It's the head that was covered by hoodie. How was it covered? The head, my lord. I'm verifying from the witness if he gave any explanation as to how the head was covered. How was he able to see the face?
Ukuthi ke uma ikhanda ke lalimboziwe kanjani futhi ke kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi ubuso noma wabona kanjani ubuso?
Isigqoko sehoodie siphelela la igqoke iphelela khona la. Usifaka nje usithi siphelela.
The hoodie comes up to here where the heads would end up. So once you put it on, it ends up here.
Okay. In this case, I don't want us to generalize because we're dealing with a case here. How did the suspect wear a hoodie?
Angifuni ke sikhulume ngokwenjwayelo noma sigeneralize ke kodwa sibhekene necala lana ukuthi umsolwa yena ke ihoodie leyo wayegqoke kanjani.
If you can, Mr. Khumalo, if you can't just tell the court that no, you can't, you only notice that there was a hoodie. You didn't pay any particular attention.
Uma kuukuthi uyakwazi ukuthi ukwenze lokho, uma ungakwazi ke ungasho nje ucha wawungayinakileke ukuthi ihoodie lena yayi kanjani.
Ihoodie yayigcina isiphongweni.
The hoodie ended up at the forehead.
Okay, so it means that his face was not fully revealed.
Okusho ukuthi ubuso bakhe babungaveziwe ngokwanele noma ngokuphelele ngokuphelele.
Cha, ubuso ngakubona kahle from isiphongweni kuyofika esilevini ngakubona kahle. Isigqoko sasiphelela la kuqala khona inwe.
I saw the face clearly. The hoodie ended up where the hair starts. So from the forehead up until the chin, I saw clearly.
What was the color of the hoodie that you saw as you are describing it?
Umbala waleyo hoodie ke owayibona ngendlela echaza ngayo ke wawukanjani?
Sekuphela iminyaka ewu-8 ama-colors ayafade.
It's been 8 years now, or 8 years have lapsed, so colors fade.
Do you have an answer? What was the color? Listen, Ms. Khumalo. Listen, Ms. Khumalo.
I'm still talking.
Listen, you have to listen now. Listen. My Lord, may the court intervene.
No, but let the witness answer. You ask the question and give her an opportunity to answer. Yes.
I wasn't finished yet.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi sekuphela iminyaka ewu-8 ama-colors into engabalulekile kumina kodwa njengoba le kuyi-traumatic experience ubuso obubona for the first time futhi kulesa state awusikhohlwa.
Colors fade away, which wasn't much important to me. But the face that you see for the first, this was a traumatic experience, and the face that you see and under those circumstances, you don't forget.
That is incorrect, Mr. Khumalo. There is no way you can be able to look at the face of a person and be unable to describe the type of the hat he or that witness is wearing. That is impossible.
Akukho kanjalo noma kusona ke iqiniso angeke ke umbuko umuntu ebusweni ubuse ungakwazi ke ukuthi uchaze umbala wesigqoko awayesithwele.
Umbala njengoba sengishilo angikukhumbuli kodwa i-type yesigqoko i-hoodie.
As I've already said that I can't remember, or I'm unable to remember the color, but the type of the head was a hoodie.
And the reason why you are failing to give a full description of the head of the second suspect, including the color of the hoodie that the second suspect was wearing, it's because there was no second suspect. You are fabricating the story.
Kungoba ke ukuthi istory nje lesi osakhayo ke ingakho ke ungakwazi ukuthi uchaze umbala noma uchaze ke leso sigqoko leso ngoba kwakungekho ususpect wesibili into nje oyakhayo.
Kusho wena advocate Msholo la yimi.
That's what you are saying, Advocate Msholo, not me.
And angikhumbula ukuthi ngasuka la ngisuka khona ngizobhorekela inkantolo.
And I don't think I would come from wherever I'm coming from just to come and get bored here in court.
And lie to the court.
You see, as you are testifying, I'm looking at your face. You are wearing a white hat. There is no way where at a later stage I can say, I was only be able to look at your face, but I can't recall. I did not say the hat.
That's a good question. Those are matters for argument.
Yes, because this witness talks about a period of about 8 years, you said. She says colors fade after 8 years, and you are speaking to this witness namhlanje contemporaneously, saying to her, I'm looking at your face, I can see you're wearing a white hat, but she is testifying after what she calls the passage of time of about 8 years has elapsed.
My Lord, the problem with this kind of evidence is that the witness herself testified that her memory gets recovering as the time goes on. As a result of that, she was able to point out accused number 2 in this court. The person whom he had identified 8 years ago. But when she is asked about the color of the hoodie, she can't remember. Because the memory fades. Sometimes it fades. Sometimes it wakes up. What kind of a memory is that, my Lord?
You must ask a psychiatrist.
Thank you, my Lord. Thank you, my Lord. My Lord, can I move on?
Yes, yes.
Thank you, my Lord. I was, Ms. Kumar, you can take some. I was referring you to what was said by Mr. Mthokozi Sitwala, who said, the witness said, oh, sorry, my Lord, not that paragraph 11, who said the second suspect was carrying a knife.
Bengikhomba ke noma bengiseza kuwena ke kuloko okushiwa umthokozisi ukuthi lo wesibili ke umsolwa wayephethe ummese.
I just want to close that circle of questioning.
Ngifuna nje ukuthi ke ngikubuze ke lapho ke.
How come Mthokozisi saw the knife but you did not see the knife?
Kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi umthoko yena ke ummese wawubona wena ka uzange ubone?
Engikholelwa yikona ukuthi asifocusanga endaweni ezifanayo nje mina nomthokozisi ngabantu abahlukene. So angakubona mhlambe mina ngeke ngikubone.
What I know is that we when focusing on the same positions and we are different people, what he sees I might not see.
Okay. But you were all together in one place at the same time when the so-called robbery took place.
Kodwa ke nonke nanisendaweni eyodwa uma lokhu kubanjwa noma lokubamba inkunzi kwakwenzeka.
Before I go on to identity, let me ask you this question. You testified that Longwetwala was not armed when you were inside the house.
Ufakazile wathi uLongwe wayengahlomile nkathi nani phakathi endlini.
Engikwazi ukuthi uLongwe akanaso isibhamu futhi nangalolo suku angizange sibone.
What I know is that Longwe doesn't have a firearm, and even on that day I didn't see it.
But he was able to approach an armed person and push him away.
Kodwa ke wakwazi ukuthi aqonde ngqo emntwini ohlomile ase emphushele eceleni.
Hayi nawo ngazi umbuzo ukuthi wayesithatha phi isibindi.
You can also ask him as to where he got or took the guts from.
But you say it was so strange.
Kodwa uyayibona nawe ukuthi into nje strange.
Hayi angazi.
I don't know.
Because he was not armed, yet he was able to approach an armed person.
Engahlomile enjalo kodwa uyakwazi ukuthi aye aqonde nje.
And you want this court to believe that.
Futhi ufuna ukuthi lenkantolo ke ikhole lokho.
In human experience, Mr. Sholol, in human experience, it's impossible that incidents could have happened. That a man who's not armed attacks a man who's armed. Can never ever happen.
Yes.
Never.
Yes.
I see.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's move on. Further to that, you are a female person, you were frozen, but you were able to take a stick, go and assault a second suspect who was armed with a firearm, with a knife, according to the statement of Mthokozi Sitwala.
Okwesibili ke umuntu wesifazane ofrezile kodwa ke uthatha i walking stick noma ke crutch uyoshaya umuntu ke uphethe ummese usho ke ngaso istatement sakhe umthoko.
Bese ngishilo ukuthi sasibaningi nami ngangilekelela.
As I've already said that there were many of us, I was also assisting.
Assaulting someone who is armed.
Shaya umuntu ohlomile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whilst you are still there, correct me if I'm wrong. From your examination in chief, you said the struggle continued up until both suspects were against the door, against the wall, wherein there is a kitchen door.
Uzongilungisake uma ukuthi ngeziphutha ke kodwa uthi lokho kulisana lokho kwenzeka ke kwazi kwayisikhathi lapho babili ke abasolwa ke babeze noma ke baphushelwa ke obondeni noma ke umnyango.
Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And the deceased would have been inside, not against the wall.
Yena ke umufi wayengamanga obondeni kodwa wayengaphakathi yena.
Yebo.
That's true.
And all others who were inside the house will be on this side. It's only the suspects who will be facing inside the house.
Ukusho ukuthi ibona kuphela ke abasolwa ababebheke ngaphakathi endlini, abanye abantu bona ke endlini bona babe ngakulo hlangothi.
Isikhathi nesingi.
Most of the time, yes.
Okay. And at the time when you ran out into the bathroom, you left them like that.
Nkathi ubaleka uya ebathroom wabashiya kanjalo. That's correct as I can recall.
Okay. And when the shot was fired, you did not see. Did you see?
Uma udutshula noma uma siqhuma isibhamu awuzange ukubona.
Maybe let me just rephrase my notes to be specific as to which shot am I referring to. You testified that there was a first shot. I'm not referring to that one. I'm referring to the other shots that you had when you were in the bathroom.
Ushilo ukuthi kune sakhuma okoqala isibhamu angikhulumi ngalokho. Kunamanye ke ama shots ke la saqhuma khona ke isibhamu. Ngikhuluma ngawo ukuthi meqhuma wona ke awuzange ubone. No.
You did not see. You cannot also dispute if one of the people who were inside the house disarmed the firearm from the suspect and shot the deceased. You can't deny that.
Kodwa ke nanjengoba uthi awuzange uboneke kodwa angeke ke uphikiseke uma kuukuthi omunye walabo bephakathi endlini wasiphuca isibhamu kulo komunye walabo babili wase edubula umufi. I'm hearing it for the first time from you.
There's no such evidence. What is the basis of putting that question to the witness?
Yes, Mr. Mshalo.
My Lord, it is for the witness to respond, my Lord. If he cannot respond on that, he can say so. There is no harm in saying that. I am asking, my Lord, that he cannot dispute, she cannot dispute because she was at the bathroom. If one of the people who were inside the house during struggle disarmed the firearm from the suspect and shot the deceased.
Yes, let's hear your response, ma'am.
Asiza ukuthi uphendule uthini.
Ngokusuka kwami laphayana uSenzo no suspect number 1 ibona babelwela isibhamu.
When I moved away from there, Senzo and the first suspect were the one that were struggling or wrestling for the firearm.
I understand that.
So,
I agree with you.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I will indicate to you once I'm done.
So ngoku-understand kwami usho ukuthi njengoba mina ngashiya uSenzo no suspect number 1 belwela isibhamu kusho ukuthi uSenzo wasithathwa yicombine.
Are you then suggesting that as I left them there struggling for the firearm that Senzo then disarmed the suspect and shot himself?
Remember, you are not asking questions. You are
Understand.
You are answering to the court. The court, it is the instruction from the court. The court asks you if you can respond. Can you respond?
And you understand the question?
I don't understand the question.
I'll repeat it again. Since you had left, you were inside the bathroom. When the other shots, I don't even want to mention the number, my Lord, of the shots. Would you be able to dispute that the firearm was disarmed by one of the people who were inside in the house, who were attacking the intruders, disarmed the suspect and shot Senzo? Will you be able to dispute that since you were not there?
Ngoba nxa yokuthi ke wawungekho lapha yana angithi emuva kokuthi sibhamu siphumile kokuqala uye wabaleka waye bathroom manje ke awusekho lapha yana ungaphikisa yini uma kuukuthi omunye walaba enani nabo endlini noma nanihlezi nabo endlini wase ephuca ke isibhamu kulo owayesiphethe
as the struggle was continuing.
Nanjengoba kwenzeka nje lokho kulisana wasedubula usenzo.
As a good please, my lord. Firstly, there's no such evidence, and secondly, it's just mere speculation. Is the witness now expected to answer on such speculation? With respect, my lord, that there's no duty on this witness to respond to that question.
Mr. Lolo, they say speculation.
My lord, it's not.
Oh.
It's a proposition, my lord, for the witness to comment. This is a witness of the court, a crucial witness who was inside the house, my lord.
Yes, but she has already commented. I can remind you what she said.
Yes, ma'am.
She said she went into the bathroom, right? And while she was in the bathroom, she was able to peep. You know that house, eh? It's about a four-roomed house, as a look-in. It's not like a mansion in Oppenheimer. I mean, it's a small house. You can see the dimensions. When you put your leg, you're in the kitchen. Now, I grew up in such houses. And when you turn, there is the toilet, bathroom. And I'm not being facetious. We can look at this house. Small spaces.
I agree.
So when she says, I got into a bathroom,
yes.
You can't imagine him walking past the bathroom. She's in the bathroom. Right? Then she peeps. The kitchen is just next to the bathroom. Here's the bedroom, they're not changed. She can even see Kelly being chased by the second suspect. I think that's the picture I get.
Then, my lord,
of a confined space.
Then, my lord, if that is the case, then the witness responds if he says, yes, I was in the bathroom, but I was able to see that the shot was not fired by people who were inside the house, but the intruder. The intruder. The intruder.
Just describe from the first shot how it happened, if you can.
Uma ungachaza ke uma siqhuma kokuqala isibhamu ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani.
Njengoba sengishilo ukuthi sithe masiqhuma kokuqala ngase ngishaye kunyaweni ngaphuthuma endlini incane.
Elsa already said that when it went off for the first time, I was hit on my foot and then I went to the bathroom.
And mangihamba ngishiya ikhishi ngashiya usenzo ne first suspect belwela isibhamu.
And when I left the kitchen, I left when Senzo and the first suspect were wrestling or struggling for the firearm. Anything else? Okay. I didn't see.
Right.
I think my question has been answered. You say the witness did not see if the firearm, if the shot was fired by other people who were inside the kitchen, other than the witness.
Yes, okay. Yes.
Thank you. And also, you will not be able to tell. Okay, can you just rephrase my apologies? Where was Kelly at the time when you ran into the bathroom? Where was he? Can you just position her?
Wayekuphi nendawo uKelly yena nkathi wena ubalekela ebathroom?
Engikhumbula ikona ukuthi wayekhona ekitchen.
What I remember is that she was there in the kitchen.
Okay. Thank you very much. Where the deceased was shot at.
La adutshola khona umufi.
Am I correct?
Ngiqinisile yini?
Yebo ngoba nami ngambona ephuma emlandela emsisi.
Yes, because I also saw her following him to go and assist him.
So since Kelly Khumalo was at the kitchen where the deceased was shot, and you had ran into the bathroom, you can also not, you did not see if Kelly was able to disarm the firearm from the suspect and shot at the deceased.
Na ngenxa yokuthi ke wawungekho ke lapho use bathroom futhi ke uKelly endawonye noma ekhona lapho umufi adutshula khona awuzange ukubone noma ungeke uphikise ukuthi uKelly wasiphuca isibhamu wasemdubula.
There's no such evidence. And secondly, as we've said ad nauseum, the witness is asked to speculate. We submit, my lord, that there's no duty on this witness to answer that question.
Yes, Mr. Shala.
My lord, I submit with your respect. This is highly not a speculation, my lord. It's part of the cross-examination. The witness was there. It's for the witness to comment, my lord. If she witnessed that, or if he cannot comment, it's for the witness to say that.
Okay, that's it.
Ukwenake ukuthi ukhumbuleke ukuthi nanjengoba wongekho ke laphayana awungeke usho noma ungeke uphikiseke ukuthi ungenzeka ukuthi uKelly uyena kwaphuca isibhamu kulo owayesiphethe wadubula ke umufi.
Kusho wena advocate angikubona.
That's what you say, advocate. I didn't see it.
Thank you very much. What was the deceased wearing at the time of the incident?
Ngenkathi yaso ke isigameko umufi wayegqokeni.
If you still remember.
Uma kuukuthi usakhumbula.
Wayefake ama blue jeans.
Blue jeans. And the white t-shirt.
Okay, and the white t-shirt. And what were the two intruders wearing?
Laba babili bona babegqokeni. I looked at their faces, I can't remember what they were wearing.
And impahla was the last thing on my mind.
And clothes were the last thing on my mind.
Your mother? What was she wearing?
Uma wakho yena wayegqokeni.
Do you still remember?
I can't remember.
Kelly, what was she wearing?
Kelly? I can't remember.
Longer, taller?
A jean, I don't know with what.
Thokozisithole?
I also can't remember
and
well.
And you, what were you wearing?
When I
top vest.
A white top, which was a vest.
I think
I can't remember well.
Let's go to this statement of Mr. Khaya Sterling Ngashe. Statement number 80. I'm not sure whether we should.
Hello?
I'm not sure whether we should agenda or can I just finish this reference to this statement only, my lord, and then we'll go.
Is it time to agenda?
Yes.
It's time, yes.
I see. Mr. Malawi?
We can wrap up this aspect that council is
Yes, my lord, if I can just wrap up with this statement.
All right.
Thank you. There is this statement of Khaya Ngashe. A10, statement A10, my lord.
Statement Khaya Ngashe.
Do you know the person called Khaya Sterling Ngashe?
Uyamazi uKhaya Ngashe. Yes, it's Mr. and Mrs. Ngashe's firstborn child.
They are neighbors.
Yes.
Umakhelwane. Yes.
He made a statement on the 30th of April 2019. And in that statement, I would just go straight to that paragraph 5.6. Paragraph 6, but the second part of paragraph 6. Second part.
Okay.
I think that's A10.
A8.
Thank you.
Okay.
You see paragraph 6 But on the second part,
Okay.
on the next page of paragraph 6,
Yes.
and then just skip the first, second, third. Just skip 12 lines and start on the line where it says, or maybe let me just read it for the sake of the record, my lord. I had a commotion and shoving and some noise from Khumalo's residence, which is back of our neighbor house, number 13511. Firstly, I thought maybe the people at the Khumalo's residence were partying. The shoving and pushing, because so loud that even peeped through the bedroom window. As I peeped, underline that, as I peeped through the bedroom window, I saw the person whose back was against the kitchen window at Khumalo's residence. The person was wearing the white t-shirt, but I could not see who that person was. You see that paragraph, Mr. Jones?
You say I heard, but this is not heard. It's HAD. I heard. Ngangine commotion. Or is it heard?
You can interpret the way you understand. I've just read it into the record.
I just wanted to be sure. Okay.
Read.
La ukhaya. Uthi ke ukwendlela ekubhalwe ngayo la ngangine commotion. Kunokuphushana ke kanye nomsindo kwaKhumalo noma emzini wakwaKhumalo aku amakhelwane bethu ngasemuva opposite indlu yakhona inamba yakhona u13511. Okokuqala ngangicabanga ukuthi abantu lapha yana kwaKhumalo ke bane party noma kune party ekhona, kodwa ke ukuphushana lokho kwaku umsindo owawukhona, ngaze ngayolungu noma ngayopopola ke ngalo iwindow lasekamereni. Ngathi uma ngipopole kanjalo ke ngalo iwindow lasefastileni ngabona ke umuntu owayeze ngomhlanje kwifastela lasekitchen kwamaKhumalo. Loyo muntu leyo wayegqoke iskipa esimhlophe, kodwa ke ngingaboni ukuthi ubani loyo muntu leyo.
Do you hear that?
I hear that. Can I comment?
Okay.
Indlu yasekhaya njengoba ngisho ukuthi eminyango kunamafastela amabili amancane anamakhethini bese kuba umnyango. So mawungaphakathi noma ungaphandle, mawungaphandle angeke ukwazi ukubona ngaphakathi umnyango mawuvalile.
As I've already said, or let me explain that our house or my home, there's the door and then there are two windows, small windows with curtains. So when you are outside, you are unable to see inside when the door is closed. So Kaya can come and explain to us as to how was he able to see.
Don't worry, that one is not yours. Yours is to answer my questions now. This paragraph refers to a person who was wearing a white shirt, and according to your evidence, the person who was wearing a white t-shirt was the deceased.
Lana ke ukhaya yena ukhuluma ngomuntu owayegqoke i-t-shirt emhlophe, futhi ke ngobufakazi bakho ke umuntu owayegqoke i-t-shirt emhlophe kwakuwumufi. That's correct.
My Lord, can we pause there, my Lord? I will continue from there tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you, my Lord, for the instructions.
I want to tell you something. It has got nothing to do with this case. Do you remember June the 16th, 1976?
Yes, my Lord.
I saw children with bare hands attacking an army with machine guns. I saw it.
We have no record of that, my Lord.
No. That's why I say I saw it. Maybe there are others who were born at that time, I don't know. Hey, Mr. Minister. I was an attorney then.
Yes, I still remember. And you were very popular at that issue.
And thereafter, if you tell somebody, get June the 16th, you get 101 versions, obviously. Okay, tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Wait a second. This thing. Wait, I must close it.